Okay, so it would do this. I mean, everything was fine until we started, and now all of a sudden, no, it's not fine anymore. Just to be awkward. Just to be awkward. That's all it is. That's all it is. Okay, so what I want to check here is whether you can hear me. Okay,
Good,
so
sounds like you can.
what I want to check here, see if you can hear this,
Is
whether you can hear me. Okay,
Good,
so
sounds like you can.
what I want to check here, see if you can hear this,
Is
whether you can hear me. Okay,
Good,
good.
sounds like you can.
What I want to check here, stop. Go over to this here. Turn off my phone so that I don't get interrupted while we're chatting. All right. And then let's make this full screen and have a listen to Otto's second script. This is us getting onto the pirate vessel. Right. And so we begin where we stopped off.
Dude, where's my wallet? Down to the sea in ships. When we last saw our hero, he was at the Naughty Mermaid Tavern in search of passage to the island of Lost Wallets. There he meets with the quartermaster of the good ship Stevenstown, the one ship in living memory that had managed to touch at the island and return to tell the tale. This seems to be his best hope to find his lost wallet.
Oh, me oh my.
If you are interested in chartering the good ship Stevenstown,
oh, that's
you will have
all
to talk
pixelated.
to Captain Otto.
Captain Otto? That name seems familiar.
But I must warn you, we have already booked a paying passenger for the Isle of Doggo, one of our regular stops. And here she is now to finalize the deal.
Okay, there's something wrong with this.
A distinguished-looking, middle-aged gentleman in a floral waistcoat, a well-cut frock coat, and sporting stylish mutton chop whiskers, strides into the tavern, making directly for the quartermaster's table.
Goodness me, this is
He
terrible.
carries a Gladstone bag in one hand, but shifts it as he enters, as if it were heavy. He looks to the quartermaster through a gold-rimmed monocle on a silk ribbon. Hello, Mr. Beagle. I'm glad you could join us.
Greetings, good quartermaster. I'm ready to board ship and have brought the balance of the agreed passage fee.
The quartermaster looks at him sharply. All in bob doubloons, I hope. The gas fees factored in?
Of course, and for business on the Isle of Doggo, I shall be needing to use bone tokens for my purchases. This trip promises to be costly, but if I can bring back a breeding pair of rare Royal Piedmont Spaniels, it will be well worth it.
Wow.
Mike steps closer to the table and speaks.
So I have no idea what's happened to the resolution of this one. And here, great video, Bob Dub. But I thought this was fine. Okay, well, you know, there's a really black mark on the series. This is terrible.
Is the Isle of Doggo anywhere near the island of Lost Wallets?
Well, as to that, I cannot say, not being a navigator, but we haven't reached any agreement with you about passage, much less chartering the ship. That is in the captain's hands.
Chartering the ship? Lady Barclay and I have important business in hand, and we are paying good bob doubloons for our passage. Only very rare are Royal Piedmont Spaniels available for sale off the Isle of Doggo, and we do not want to miss this chance.
Such dogs fetch a rare price, I doubt not.
Indeed, they will cost us much, but their puppies will fetch top prices, which should more than repay the investment.
Dude, I lost my wallet. I think it's on the island of Lost Wallets. If you let me charter the ship and find my wallet there, I can convert my ETH into Bob Doubloons, enough to pay your passage, and bone tokens for the dogs, if you let me charter the ship and go there first.
As Mr. Beagle considers Mike's proposition, the quartermaster speaks. This must all be decided by the captain. As an argument at the bar grows into a general altercation, the fair Wilhelmina's dulcet tones could be heard rising over the growing tumult.
Avast with that, swabs. This is a family establishment.
Hey, do better. Boys, try to do better.
The quartermaster rises from her chair as Sir Reg, yawning and stretching, knocks the mug of chai off the table, shattering it on the floor. The quartermaster looked at it.
Actually happened. It was one of the set. This little set, which was a present, which was a birthday present, 60th birthday present from my mother. And while we were writing the script, Reginald broke the cup. Immortalized forever. Immortalized forever.
Off the table, shattering it on the floor. The quartermaster looked at it with a shrug. A beautiful mug, but it was already broken when it was made.
Oh! Ow!
Mike looks at the increasing chaos unfolding around him. Drunks are flailing away at each other, and broken glass covers the floor, which was wet with spilled alcohol.
Dude, how will that long-haired cat get through that crowd of drunks?
The quartermaster glances at him with a quiet smile and then says, "Look and learn, lad." Then she turns towards a quiet corner of the tavern. "Master-at-arms?" A compactly built, powerful sailor, with cutlass and flintlock pistol in his sash, leaves the tankard he was nursing and strides over to stand before the quartermaster's table, saluting casually but with respect. Sir Reg stands up and looks at the master-of-arms expectantly. "Mr. Fishgar, Sir Reginald finds this behaviour vulgar and distasteful. We had best leave before his distaste turns to dislike."
Aye, aye, Quartermaster. Ready when you are, Sir Reg.
The master-at-arms allows Sir Reg to leap into his arms, and then proceeds to carry the noble beast carefully through the chaotic jumble of broken glass, spilled spirits, and brawling sailors. The others pick their way through the tavern after him towards the exit. As they emerge from the dark barroom into the light of day, they are barely missed by a small drunk sailing over their heads.
And stay out until you learn how to tip properly.
As the group walks out into a clearer section of the street, a young man hurries up to them. He is carrying a guitar on a strap over his shoulder and a small sea bag in his hand.
Hello, Quartermaster. I hope I'm not late. I was saying goodbye to my music teacher. I am looking forward to our voyage.
"Hello, Troubadour. You're just in time. We were heading down to the ship and away from this unpleasantness."
Well, perhaps I can help to calm things down.
The young man sets down the sea bag and pulls the guitar around so that he can reach the strings. Soon the dulcet tones of his playing fill the air, and all who hear them are soothed thereby, helping to tame the troubled hearts of the participants in the quest. even the argumentative drunks suddenly find themselves more peaceably inclined. Some of them perhaps due to the soothing sounds of the troubadour's guitar, and some perhaps because they had bounced twice when the gentle Wilhelmina had kindly helped them from the bar. A good troubadour is worth his weight in bob doubloons on a journey like this. Soon the group is going down towards the docks, the troubadour strumming and playing gently as they eventually reach the gangplank leading up to the good ship Stevenstown. As the quartermaster leads the way across the gangplank to the ship, the boatswain calls the watch to attention and pipes her on board.
Welcome aboard, Quartermaster.
Hey dude, where's my captain?
I think Captain Otto is still meditating in his cabin, but he should be back soon. We're all loaded and ready to get underway whenever he says.
Captain Otto, I remember him now.
Mr. Beagle, the purser will show you to your cabin. Lady Barclay has already arrived on board.
Excellent. I shall get settled and then we can find out the captain's decision. I, for one, am more than happy to agree to a slight delay if this young man will pay our passage fees.
Well, that's in the captain's hands. Come along, Mike, and we'll see what he says. The quartermaster leads them below to the captain's cabin. The captain's cabin was marked by a barbaric splendour rarely seen in these milquetoast days. The walls were covered with brilliantly worked, gem-studded tapestries, and the table, itself a massive gilt and mahogany affair, had a jewelled cutlass and a brace of gold inlaid flintlock pistols upon it, along with a bicorn hat sporting an enormous peacock's feather and an ornate hooker. As they entered the cabin, the captain removed the hooker's amber mouthpiece from between his lips. He looked up at them from a throne-like chair of carven teakwood, his reddened eyes gazing at them through a haze of hashish smoke.
Why did you disturb my meditations, Quartermaster? Is it already time to set sail?
The boatswain says we're all loaded. Mr. Beagle's now aboard to join Lady Barclay. The new minstrel's also aboard, so our crew roster's complete. Also, Captain, we have an offer to charter the ship. Mike here wants us to give him passage to the island of Lost Wallets.
Mike, I didn't know he was in this story. I thought this one was about the Isle of Doggo, not a lost wallet.
The captain and Mike shake hands.
Welcome aboard, Mike. How can I help you?
Dude, I heard that you have been to the island of Lost Wallets.
Oh, yes, that was in all the papers.
I think that island is where my wallet is. I just have a feeling that this could be it. Do you think we could find your way back there?
Captain Otto drew on his hooker and handed the hose to the quartermaster, who absently took a hit, slowly exhaled, and handed it back.
Definitely, maybe. Getting safely to the island of Lost Wallets is a tricky business. Getting safely away from it is even trickier. But we'll give it a try. The captain's cabin was originally kind of a joke, but Roberta was like, no, do that. I'm like, okay. What would I really be like as a... What would my cabin really look like? And thank you. And thank you, Dave, for being part of that. That was really great. You did a great job, Dave.
Yeah,
He's the only one that sounded like a pirate.
That
Yes.
sounded like a fire.
That was Panubasa.
Yes, better.
Panubasa Biku from yeah, he was Philhelmina again the second time for this one. Oh well, what a pity about this video. What a pity that I haven't known that all these months. And still a great script. The fun thing is that I've worked with this video really recently, and it's fine in the timeline. It doesn't look like this at all. So there must have been some error when I was exporting it that I just didn't pick up on this all these many months. When was this? This was, wow, October 2024. 39 views, and nobody has told me how terribly out of focus it is. Well, I don't know, guys. I think that we should use the comments section for pointing out to creators when they've made a really bad video. Well, you know what? I'm glad that I came down here. I'm glad that I reviewed it. I'm glad that I've seen that there's a mistake in it. And I'm really, really busy with 3 episodes that I'm editing this week. So I won't be able to fix it this week, but it really needs fixing. That's such a good script, and it doesn't deserve that error. So, sorry about that, Otto, but I'm really glad that I picked up on that now. Okay, guys, thanks for joining me, and thanks for reviewing that with me. And yeah, tomorrow we'll do the chicken's egg, which is Mike's, one of Mike's ones. We went off on a different tangent there. Okay, so Otto, that thing that you were saying about how you were going to do the 3rd script in this series, I think it's time. I think we need that 3rd script. Okay, thanks for joining me. See you again tomorrow.